呪術廻戦
Okay, let's read chapter 127 of Jujutsu Kaisen. This is Shibuya Jihen 44, part 44 of the Shibuya incident. Mahito had dealt a pretty devastating blow to Itadori, but then Todo appeared at the very end. And there we go. So we get a little bit of art here. We can see the people that Mahito has eliminated. There's, what's his name? Junpei, Nanami, and Kugisaki. We go right into also another splash page here for chapter 127. We get Todo and Itadori. There was a scene from playing in the background, whatever. All right, let's go. So Nita and Todo appeared. Todo! That was what Itadori had last said. Remember, they're in the Shibuya station, metro station. Ore wa mou tatakaenai. So this is Itadori talking. He says, as for me, no longer able to fight. I can't fight anymore. Kugisaki dake janai. It's not just Kugisaki. Nanamin mo shinda. Nanamin also is dead. And Nita there is thinking, huh? Nanami ikkyu jutsushi ga? So what? Nanami, the first level sorcerer? Sukuna ga ippai koroshita n da. And Sukuna, lots killed. Sukuna killed a lot. Dakara ore wa motto ippai. And so therefore I also very much full. Hito o tasuke na kyatte. Ore wa motto ippai. I guess he's saying, and therefore, or that's why, as for me, all the more, lots of people must help. So that's why I gotta like save or help a lot more people. Yeah, so Sukuna killed a lot of people, so therefore, as for me, all the more, many people must save. But he's kind of writhing on the ground. Mahito got a black flash attack on him. Dakedo, dekinakatta. But it wasn't possible. Couldn't do it. Ore wa tada no hitogoroshi da. As for me, just a murderer. I'm just a murderer. Ore ga shinnen da to omotte ita mono wa ore no tame no iiwake datta n da yo. Okay, so me, as for the thing that I was thinking or believing was a belief or a conviction. So as for the thing that I was thinking was a belief or a conviction, it was just an excuse for me. It was just a reason to excuse myself. What did I want to look up? Shin-nen is just going to be conviction or belief. Okay. Omae ga iru kara hito ga shinu n da yo. You, because existing, people will die. And this is an explanation, you know? So because you exist, people will die. Or because of you, people will die. But because you exist, because you're here. So I forget who said that, but that's a reflection from someone who had spoken earlier. Why does that look really dark? Okay. Ore wa mou ore o yurusenai. As for me, no longer able to forgive myself. So I can't forgive myself anymore. He's curled up in a little ball. Okay, Mahito doesn't care. Gwa. Koe ga chisakute kikonei yo. Voice small, not able to hear. So you're too quiet, I can't hear you. Pan, clap. He swaps Nita and Mahito. Okay, Mahito's clearly surprised. There's Todo. Pun. Meki? That's like a cracking sound. That would be Todo's fist or leg coming into Mahito's face. Yeah, his leg. Koko. All right. Eee. Oh, there's Nita again. Wherever she got teleported to, Mahito is hurtling towards her. So he flips. Pung. He swaps them. Za. Slide. Ha ha! He laughs and thinks, almost shiroi, interesting fun, wakatte ite mo, even understanding, koko made konran suru mono nanoka? To this extent of confusion, it's doing that, isn't it? So it's a thing that does confusion even to this point, even if you understand it. Meaning so he knows what's going on here, but he's basically saying it's confusing even if you know what's going on. Brother, and that again is Itarori. Omae hodo no otoko da. Okay, what does it mean when you use the kan for otoko? Honorable man. Okay. Anime manga usage. That's funny. Okay, so Itarori, brother, the extent of you of an honorable man. So you are an honorable man. Or I mean, maybe your extent of honorable men, basically you're of honorable men, you are one of them, sort of. Anyway. Shisaku matomaru na yo. Don't make small? Matom. No. That would be Maru. Hey, Semi. Hope you're doing well. Don't be settled in a small fashion, or don't be collected in a small fashion. Okay. Ore tachi wa jujutsushi da. As for us, we are sorcerers. Ore to omae to, me and you, and Kugisaki, Mr. Nanami, and Mr. Nanami. Okay, this is Todo talking. Arayuru nakama oretachi zenin de. All friends, all allies, we together, all of us. Jujutsushi nanda. We are sorcerers. Oretachi ga ikiteru kagiri. We, in the limit of being alive, so as long as we are alive, shinjite ita nakama tachi ga shin ni haiboku suru koto wa nai. Friends that have died, in truth, defeat doing event not existing. So this is like basically, as long as this is very similar to the message we were getting in Galaxy Express 39. It's a very Japanese idea. In Galaxy Express 39, right, the whole solar system blew up. And Tetsuro was lamenting the destruction of Earth, and he was told as long as Tetsuro is alive, everyone else is alive. So same thing. As long as we're alive, our friends that are dead, as for the event of being defeated, truly not existing. They're not truly gone. They're not truly defeated. Tsumitobatsu no hanashi de wa nai en da. As for being a story about sin and punishment, it's not existing. So it's not a story about sin and punishment, which is what Itadori was lamenting there about punishing himself and for all the bad stuff that was going on. Jujutsu shi toyu michi o eranda jitende. At the point in time of selecting the path called sorcery, at that point in time, oretachi no jinsei ga sono inga no uchi ni osamarikiru koto wa nai. At the point of doing that, our lives, that source? No. This is like source and ending. Inga. Cause and effect, karma, fate. Within the cause and that cause and effect of our lives, osamari kiru koto wa nai. Osamari. Not concluding. As for the event of coming to a conclusion within that fate, our lives not existing. So our lives don't come to a conclusion with that. Inga. Oretachi no jinsei ga. As or our lives, as for the event of coming to a conclusion within that cause and effect, I guess, of like all this stuff, it's not doing that. The English went with, our lives cannot be limited to such misfortunes. I guess they're taking inga as misfortune, not necessarily karma. In any case, chiribame rareta shi ni imi ariu o miitazu koto wa being scattered death. Chiribame.
Oh, ha, 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 ha.
No, what is chiribame? To inlay, to set, to enchase, to mount. Okay, so like meaning and reason. Okay. Hey Wim, how's it going? As for the event of detecting reason and meaning in I guess this is like inlaid death, whatever, chiribame rareta death. Yeah, thank you. Have a good one. As for the event of discovering meaning and reason and things like that in death that has been inlaid or studded and chased, toki ni shisha e no botoku to naru. In time, to the dead people's botoku, it becomes a curse. So I guess like trying to find meaning in those deaths, it becomes a curse towards those dead people in time. Or sometimes do that. Toki ni. Sore demo. And even so, omae wa nani o taku sareta? As for you, what takusareta? What is takusu? What has been entrusted? Or what being made an excuse of? Okay. Ima sugu kotae o dasu hitsuyou wa nai. Right now or soon, putting out as for a necessity to put out an answer immediately does not exist. So no need to answer right away. Daga, however, kotae ga deru made, until the answer comes forth, keshite ashi o tomeru na. Absolutely, decidedly, don't stop moving the legs. Or don't stop the legs. Don't stop moving. So basically, until you find that answer, keep moving. Don't stop moving the legs. So he means the answer to this question. As for you, what has been entrusted? Or you've been entrusted with what? Or again, you're making an excuse of what? But probably the former. それが呪術師として生きる者たちへの that to these survivors called sorcerers, or the living ones called sorcerers, the ones who live as sorcerers, せめてもの罰だ. It is punishment. せめてもの. It's minimal punishment. So that towards the sorcerers, like towards the ones who live as sorcerers, it's the minimal punishment. What would semite normally mean? Semite, at least, at most. Okay. All right. So he's now thinking, あのことを今のブラザーに言う必要はないな. That thing right now to brother, speaking necessity as for that does not exist. So no need to tell brother right now about that thing. What would that thing be? Ano koto. That's emphasized. Something that Todo knows that might be of concern. Dun. Okay, off he goes. It looks like Nita might be trying to start to heal him. Beep beep bun. I think that's her patching him up. That's Itadori there. Yeah. Ore no jutsushi o badoko shimashita. Okay. My technique did... Oh no, is that Hotoku? Hotoku? Perform to do. Okay, so I performed my technique. My technique. Ii desu ka, Itadori-kun? Is that good? Is that okay, Itadori-kun? Or you got this? 今まで君が受けた傷はこれ以上悪化しません. Hey, Tutsuke, how's it going? Okay, up until now, you received wounds. So as for the wounds that you've received up until now, more, or in addition, worsening will not do. So they're not going to get worse, the wounds that you've received up until now. 治ってはいませんが, as for healing, not existing. So they're not healed, but 出血も止まり、痛みも和らぐでしょう. But even the loss of blood stopping, and even the pain, I guess this is like making less, right? 和らぐ. Yeah, to soften, to calm down. でも、今ある傷だけです. However, now's existing wounds, it's just those. So it's just the ones that you have now that applies to. In other words, any new wounds will not do that. また攻撃を食らえば傷は増えるし. Again, attacks, if eat or if receive, if absorb. As for the wounds, they will increase. So basically, if you take an attack again, the wounds will increase. その傷に関しては俺の術師対象外です. To those wounds, as for doing relation, my technique, it is taishogai, outside of the target. Taisho. Not covered, not subject to. Okay. あっちの子にも同じ処置をしました。Also to that kid, meaning probably Kugisaki. Same treatment did. Shochi is medical treatment. Okay, so she's explaining that, like, I did the same treatment to that kid over there, meaning Kugisaki. 呼吸も脈も止まってしましたが, breathing and pulse stopped. So her breathing and pulse they've stopped, but 時間はそんなに経ってないんで. As for time, that much not passing. As for time, in that way, like passing, not passing, not much has been passing, time. 助かる可能性はゼロじゃない. The saving possibility, as for that, zero it isn't. So, as for the potential to save, meaning Kugisaki, it's not zero. Yeah. 俺は彼女連れて離脱します. As for me, her taking along and doing evacuation, 離脱. Retreating. 離脱. Yeah, withdrawal, breakaway. ゼロじゃないだけですからね. Not zero, it's just that, because that's why, you know? あんま期待せんといてくださいよ. Excessive hopes don't do, please. Please don't have excessive hopes. Oh! Hey, look. We're doing this cool woodblock print with Yotsuba. Check it out. So please don't get your hopes up. Excessive hoping, don't do in advance, please. Or on purpose, please. Okay. That is a very intense, like, okay. All right, back to the fight here. Mahito is doing some sort of weird barbed wire extension of his body. There's Toto. Pun, clap. He's flipping to the other side, grabbing the netting here. Buchi? I guess it broke. It snapped. Pun. I guess he's like morphing his body around. So like that was the original form of his body, so now it's morphing around to grab him here. Pun. But he switches again. どうした? What's wrong? 俺には触ってくれないのか? As for to me, like not touching. Not doing the favor of touching me. Yarite da na. Yarite da na. I think yarite, it means like doing hand, which is probably a way to say like someone is good, being skilled. Yarite. Yeah, a skilled person. Or a brothel madam. No. Yeah, skilled person, isn't he? Kurabari zoko nae no itarori to kyori o tori nagara ore o inashiteiru. Kutabari zoko nae. Kutabari means like worthless? Yeah, kutabari zoko is a worthless person. Worthless person itadori. Oh, distance while not taking. So while keeping distance from the worthless itadori, inashite, he's doing inashiteru of me. Inasu? Parrying, sidestepping. So he's parrying, sidestepping me while keeping distance with the worthless Itarori. それだけじゃないんだよね. It's not just that, you know? Okay, he tosses one of his little humans. To. Do? Kawasuka? That's another word for, like, avoid. Yeah, to dodge or to evade. So avoided, dodged. Koyo, come, meaning like, that's like an order, like, come this way. Ichigae, change positions. Taio shite miseru, kanarazu ateru. Show doing taio. Show doing interaction. Will do showing of doing interaction. Without fail, will be right. Will succeed. Okay. The English went with, I'll figure it out. I will guess right. Okay, so he was expecting him to swap there and he was going to do something, but instead, Todo dodged it, I guess. Are o mo ichido kimetai. That thing, one more time, want to do, I guess, kimeru. Kimetai. I don't know why kimeru here. Want to settle upon, want to decide, carry out, oh, that's right, carry out successfully. I want to carry out successfully one more time that thing. And that thing here is Black Flash. So he says are, that thing, but the kanji are Black Flash. So I want to do that one more time. Mou skoshite tadori tsukeru ki ga suru. With just a little bit more, I have a hunch that tadori tsukeru. Oh, that's like able to arrive after a struggle. Tadori. Yeah. To struggle on, to arrive somewhere after a struggle. So like, I have a feeling, I have a hunch that I'll be able to arrive with a little bit more. Ore no tamashi no honshitsu e. I guess arrive at the true quality of my soul. Do we know what he's talking about here? Honshitsu. Yeah, the true nature, the true essence of my soul. So, yeah. He's saying, like, I have a feeling, I have a hunch that I'll be able to arrive with a little bit more towards the true essence of my soul. Okay? Creepy? Okay, so now Todo swapped. Itarori was doing something. And so now Itarori is there instead of Todo. Okay. Ato wa tanomimasu. Gomen nanamin raku ni naro toshita. Okay, so this was hey Macropena, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. This was Nanamin's last words. Ato wa tanomimasu. As for the rest, I leave it to you. I entrust it to you. Sorry, Nanamin. Raku ni naro toshita. I was becoming towards like easy or calm. I was doing it seemingly becoming calm or easy. The English went here with I was about to take the easy way out. Tsumitsura mo nigeru iiwake ni shita. Did towards an excuse of running away, sin and things like that. So this is like sins as an excuse for running away. That's what I was going to do. Okay. That's kind of what that page looks like. We get that laid out, these thoughts. There's Itarori. Oh, and good timing to zoom out, because then we get Kokusen, Black Flash. Now that looks like a little bit too bright. So there is a Black Flash, but Itarori is the one to do it. Bidi bidi, bidi, bidi. Okay, that's kind of like a crackling sound here. There's Itarori, there's Mahito, something is hitting him. Ore nanami no bun made chanto kurushimu yo. I, even Nanamin's portion, properly will suffer, you know? So this is Itarori, I guess, thinking of Nanami and saying, again, like, I am going to properly suffer even your portion. Bun. So that would be the Black Flash landing there. Mahito goes sliding. Za. He hops up. Shini Tai. Shini Taiga. A body towards death. Shini Tai. Oh, this is a sumo thing. It's a funny word because if you didn't have the kanji, shinitai would sound like I want to die. So that's a little bit weird. But shinitai, this body towards death, is a losing posture, a hopeless situation. So he's calling their situation hopeless. Boko? And I think that's his hand. Oh, okay, yeah. So part of his hand or his arm got destroyed here in the Black Flash. And the boko sound is that his hand regenerating. Bidi, rip. Oh, Kaeri, welcome back. Oh, yep. Okay, that is the end of the chapter. That is the end of the chapter. That is the end of one. Oh no, it said Nichijou the whole time. Boo! Crap, I missed that. I will have to fix that in a crappy overlay on the video. In case I do manage to fix it correctly. This is not right. This is supposed to be Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 127. Oh well. Reread it. No. All right. This is just the end of the page crap. Again, more stuff on the lower limit or without lower limit technique. There you go. Now, part 3 of this. Look at all the lore. Look at all the lore that you could be learning if it weren't for those spinning cubes. There you go. I hope that was worth it. All right, that was 127. Next time we will read 128 and we'll watch that. Do that one next time.